So what we're doing here is, I don't know how you guys buy meat, but I bought 2 steaks. What was that, last week? We had 2 steaks and it came to, it was like,
$25.
yeah, it was 25 bucks. So we buy chuck rolls. This is a whole chuck roll, and we get our chuck steaks off of here, we get Denver steaks off of here, we get hamburger off of here, and we're going to kind of show you guys how we do that today. So we're just going to take the wrapper off of this and kind of get ready here, and then we're going to start butchering this up. Okay, so I cleaned the steak up, have the chuck roll up, and going to kind of just explain what we got here. What we got is, this is the shoulder portion of the beef, and the ribs will be up here. So this is this end of this here, this round part. This is what, you know, this is where your chuck steaks come from. So from here back to about here, so about 4 or 5 inches here, we're going to cut this section off under here, and it pretty much just peels off. Just kind of separate this off here. See up here on this side, this right here is this long kind of, this muscle group. This is a Denver steak. It's well, according to really where I kind of got turned on to this was Butcher Wizard, his site, and I'll put a link down to it. He really goes into detail about you know, butchering this and how it saves them money, what you can get out of it, and he really shows you how to butcher this thing well. It's a much better job than I'm doing. But so once I got this loose from here, what I'm going to do is just going to separate it out, because the grain changes past this point. So I'm going to just cut this, and I just want to take this piece. I don't want to take that. So. And later on we'll cut this up in steak. So I'm just going to put this aside for now. And then with the rest of this, gotta use this for a roast, or you can put it into stew meat or a burger. We grind a bunch of this too. So. I think I'm going to do here is just I'm just going to cut the rest of this front side off. So this is your Denver steak, so I don't want to get into that. I'm going to take this roast off. Nice, real nice roast in here. Probably get 3 roasts out of this. You know, I just noticed I'm wearing white. It's probably not the best color to butcher meat to separate that across the group. Here's the Denver steaks up here. These are real long steaks, so I'll get a knife this way. Get one more maybe. Burger. Take this stuff back here. This is all burger meat. That stuff, I'll cube that up before it goes through the grinder. There's some really nice roasts here. Nice fat. In the burger. A few more roasts. Here. There's a chuck roll we took off earlier. Cut these chuck steaks up. They cut them about an inch thick. They don't hold together quite like the others, like a tenderloin or something, but they're really flavorful. They're not very tough. Just cook them medium. Good piece of meat, good steak. Burger. We got like 6 roasts already. Do you want more roasts, you think? Or?
You have a bigger one than those, please.
You want a bigger roast than those?
Yeah, about twice the size.
Want that one cut again, or is that good? Good size?
I'll leave it because we do need bigger ones sometimes.
And that's it. We got a bunch of burger to grind, but doesn't take very long to process. Okay, so what I did was I put some olive oil on this, and none of these people have anything to do. I'm like, I'm not sponsored by them or anything. This is just the stuff that I like, that I use. I got this Fresh Press Farms, this the extra virgin olive oil. This is my favorite olive oil. It's what we use a lot of. We got everything sesame here. Sprinkle some of that on there, and then a nice pinch of this. This is Celtic sea salt we use. So that's really all I do, and then just kind of dress my steaks. Get the fire really hot, but then I turn it down because with this chuck you don't want to cook it real hot. You want like a medium heat, and you don't want to cook it past medium either. But just put a little sizzle on it. A few minutes on each side. That's gonna be good. Check on me. There you go. Shut that lid for a minute. The thing is, people have been brainwashed into thinking that eating meat is somehow bad for your health. January of this year, I decided I was sick of being fat, sick of being tired. I was pre-diabetic. I snored, terrible sleep apnea. So I went to an all-carnivore diet, and people thought I was nuts, said I'm going to kill myself, going to have a heart attack. You know, my doctor was not exactly pleased. My wife was worried, but the science is saying something totally different. My lipid panels have actually improved. My sleep apnea has gone away. I've lost about 60 pounds, and I can thank it all to I just eat what, well, Dr. Ken Berry calls it the proper human diet. I got turned on to him. Somehow I found him, and I started watching him, and he pretty much convinced me that to try this way of eating. And so I've, for 10 months now, almost 10 months, it's been basically beef, butter, bacon, eggs, seafood. I do eat a little bit of vegetables, you know, because we grow so much here, and it's always been such a big part of my diet. But honestly, I feel my best when I'm eating just meat. A couple more minutes, it should be done. Let's see how this turned out. Pretty good. Oh, perfect. Nice and medium. Oh, yeah, that's good. Guys, you want to try a piece?
No thanks. Eggs.
So juicy. Just to show you what we got out of that, so here's all our steaks. We got 3 nice chuck steaks. We got the Denver steaks, like a strip steak, and these I kind of just staked this up. It looked like a tender piece of meat. I'm not really sure what you call it. It was just a Rob steak, I guess. Here's all the meat we're going to be putting in the burger. And then this is all our roasts. And so all of this meat it comes out, you know, it was like $112 for all this meat. So I think it was like $4.99 a pound. I don't know. You tell me, can you find a chuck steak in your supermarket that's $4.99 a pound? Okay, we're gonna We're gonna cube this up, then we'll grind it up, and we'll be back. Way better than a hand cranker.
Shake that around a little bit, babe, and get it to move down.
Did you ever do any caribou burger with this?
No, I just got this from Sam.
We had that big blue thing, what do you call that, right?
No, we use the hand
Cheese
crank
roll
with the
or-
caribou.
You did hand crank that too?
Well, I did usually when you were at work.
I could eat this. One thing I did want to mention, when you're grinding this burger, we mix it with pork fat or beef fat. What do we have this time in here? Beef fat.
Beef fat, yeah.
So we try to get about an 80-20 mix. We don't quite buy, at least I don't quite buy into that thing about fat being bad for you and fat giving you a heart attack and all that stuff. I think that's a bunch of horse shit, personally. So yeah, I can add this to the
Hang on.
hole.
Brain is left in there. Ooh, not much. We cleaned her right out.
Okay, so even after eating a couple steaks, this is what we wound up with. I don't know how many. What do you say that is? 5 pounds of burger?
Probably, yeah.
Got to be at least 5 pounds of burger. 5 pounds of burgers, a bunch of roasts. Looks like 6 roasts, probably 2 or 3 pounds of stew meat, and 6, 8, 10 steaks, whatever you want to call this. I guess these technically isn't really a steak cut, but I don't care. It eats like a steak and it tastes plenty good. But all this for $112. Yeah, that's the way you can adapt. I remember this being in the 70s. I remember inflation being a thing, and people were complaining then about prices of gas and prices of everything, and people started growing gardens and started hunting, and we'll find a way around it. I don't get panicked over stuff like that. It's on the news. I figure I'm smart enough to figure out a way. And this is one of the things we figured out. So hopefully this helps you guys with your grocery budget.